So well, my friends, new court, you know. It is not that new, but to me it is completely new. And now we will enter in. Bam! We are 2 hours outside of my city with my bicycle, you know, 2 hours around. And now we will see. I know it, I have seen it, but I cannot remember that here in that area was a ring. You know, in this is like a little town, but 2 hours away from my city. And here are 2 other courts, you know, what I have shown you last year. But this court has to be new. I see it now. Boah, there are 2 things. Boah. Because here I played mini golf. That was longer ago and I cannot remember here the basketball thing. They have, this is a cage court that we will see now. Now we enter in. I have no idea if it is for free or not. But yeah. There is a calisthenics thing, so I will call it a strength court, you know, because you can train your strength. No one here, watch that. Boah, no one here. Cool place. Watch at this. Here we have a ring. Boah, but the ball that I see immediately. What do you think when it falls down here? Boah, then it is damaged. I have the best ball by me. Wow, calisthenics park. Boy, what is that? What is that inside? What is that? Watch this. This is it. Boy, what isn't that? And I think there were parking places back in the days. You see that? That is an asphalt. Boy, I was thinking now, I had a complete other thing in my mind what I see right now here. Boy, but there was a mini golf and here we parked when I remember, you know. What isn't that? That is a really tough and rough court, or? Wow, I have never seen this, but we check out the other thing. Boy, and no one here once again. Nice weather, no one here, you know. Unbelievable. So now I show you other thing. Wait, we have to wait. A car. That is it. New court, you know. So the strength court, because I have only known that here is calisthenics, and then I have seen, boy, there is also a basketball ring, you know, I've heard. Then I thought, what? That I have to check out, and now I'm here, you know. But unbelievable, you know, unbelievable. And here you see the mini golf, you see, it's very cool. There I was, you know, here we played, and that is carpet, you know, you play on carpet, the only place on carpet. What a nice thing, or really, really cool. But the carpet mini golf was never mine, you know. But it is pretty, pretty cool. Yeah. And on there, you know, really, there was no basketball ring. That was parking area. I guarantee you that. But unbelievable. Now we have to check it out. But there I can tell you the people are a little bit rougher, you know. So it can happen that they crush in whatever, you know. Here is the outside. That I know, but so now we turn and then we enter in again. Wow, hey, cool, huh? You know what ball I have by me? The EVO NXT. I really saw the cage new, and then I see now a rough place on the same asphalt as the cars were parking, you know. But yeah, we have to play it. The ring beside looked better, but there when the ball falls down, it was all wood. Have you seen that? And the ball is scratched, you know. You have no chance. You see the climbing wall, a lot of things here. There and here, I show you other thing. Wait, make a turn. Bam. We drive through the tunnel. Then you see a swimming area, you know. Swimming area, where are you? Here you see it left. You see, it's all swimming field where we walk. Wow, scheiße. I have the wrong thing and complete heavy. Cannot come up with one hand. But here, you know, swimming. And oh, I feel the energy, you know. You see, there is all swimming in. And yeah, there you know the area here. You see, we go a little bit more far, but here I have to watch out. Here drive more cars. When the police sees me, then we check out this rough court here. Wow. Complete other than the other two courts, you know. Unbelievable. But that it is, you know, you think. Here you see it. There is beach volleyball. Yeah. You see that? Can watch in. Here you see it. Very nice. Yeah, and here is also where you can enter in the swim area. Yeah, but we have to go to our street ball court, the rough one. That is so cool. You find always a new court, you know. That is what I always told you. Never think, you know, I played here more courts than anyone else in the last 40 years, but I always told, never say you know all courts, because it can always happen that somewhere you find a new court, like now. Unbelievable, you know. I know so many villages, but you cannot know every place, you know. And then one time you discover. Then we check it out now. So, wow, that will be cool now. But on the ring I will also play, but only a few layups. Wow, the EVO NXT into the bush to the wood. People think I'm crazy, you know. Watch, a complete other mountain. On there is other court, you know. But now, oh, now is someone here with calisthenics. Wow, cool. But that cage I have now never experienced, you know. But where to drive in now? Here. Yeah, that is a really. So the board I think is not very solid, what I see. Yeah. Watch that is only, you see that? I have to show you that. Watch that. That is only on those small things on. So I think it is shaking, it will be very loud. But it is high. That is like at Ötzikot. What are the people doing here? That is really strange, you know. Wow. You know, at Ötzikot they also have the ring half a meter higher than normally. But here we are now. What a small thing. And you see they have a... Wow. Hey, the door. What is with the door? You see that? It's strange. What isn't that for a place? Here you have the net that the ball can fall out. Hey, watch this. I mean, I see such things immediately, you know. When you play here football, bam, goes to the street, you know. But they hate a plastic net, you know. But boy, watch to my fingers. Hey, this is almost Ötzikot, you know. They are the highest rings of them all is also in that area. I don't know what they are doing, but yeah, here it can also fall out. Can go in better a rubber ball and rough, you know. The dirt is in, you know. What a rough thing, or the cans. But the asphalt is smooth, you know. You see from the parking, you see that? It was for sure parking. The door opens up damaged, then you know it. Here it is rougher. What is that for door? You see there is nothing anymore. You see that? You cannot close it. Hey, what is that? And here this small thing, you know, for the hockey. It's a cool idea, but here not on the toilet hanging. Do not hang on the garbage, you know. Do not hang on this. You see it? It can fall down instead. That means Kippgefahr. Hey, unbelievable. Hey. But the asphalt is very smooth, you know. It is smooth, you see. That was an asphalt around, I would say, early 2000s asphalt, what they have done here. It is smoother than this asphalt out, you see. This outside is rougher. Yeah. But we check it out, then we see it. Unbelievable. Oh. Now, the EVO NXT, one of the most expensive balls in the game. now on a real street car, but you feel it immediately. It's such a great ball. Some love it, some hate it. Very big, you know. But wow, nice feeling. But now is it shaking or not? I see that one other problem is that the goal on it is open. So the ball, when you have a rubber ball and jumps high, it jumps over and it's outside. Wow. See that? Watch this. But very smooth asphalt, you feel really cool. That is cool.
Egal fürs nächste Mal.
So, first impression from the balls, very nice to play, but one part is this ball, you know, when you have this ball, it is always a dream, you know. You are much better than with other balls, but the net is good because the ball falls down straight, but one thing is this tool is more outside than the board, you know, and when you go too far, you jump on this. But now the kid is come. We play this side now. So, first impression, you have seen I've thrown a little bit from left and right, this and that. One thing what I haven't seen at the beginning, very stupid, mate, those sharp edges here. You see that? That is completely stupid, because when the ball falls here, so that is the only downside. But there are hundreds of kids. You have seen all these school buses, so here they come out, all little kids, and so that is why so much dirt is in. That will be for sure the place in the break to go, or after school they wait here for the bus, then they crush in. So here you will have it never quiet, you know, but for that it is very clean, you know, even if garbage is in. But when I remember back at my times, there was more garbage, you know. But the net is nice that the ball falls down. The board is also okay, you know, because one thing is it is a little bit to that side, it is not straight, it goes more this. And so when you use the board, the chance that it falls in is higher, you know. But I mean, it is a cool outview, you know, to this mountain. Oh, it is relaxing in here. The asphalt really good, you know, very smooth. But the ball, you know, the ball makes a huge difference today, because with that ball, that is a pleasure to play, you know, that feels so good. But even with the other ball, I would say nice first impression, but I would not come here every day, because the kids are in too much traffic, too much people. I've heard a lot of you know, and people always, young people, crush in, you know, they want to know where you are. What are you filming, you know, where cool YouTube, or the other side, you know, like, hey shit, you cannot throw, or this and that. And but all okay. And here the calisthenics park, you know, also the kids used it. And now we have to check out the smaller ring, but yeah, we will see. But I tell you, it is very quiet now, but it is a very nice atmosphere, you know, with the mountains there, the buses there. That is a real street court. That's modern buildings, you know, really cool. But you know, you can play here, but to jump, that you feel when you go to the board, because it is so, that is so, you see that, I tell you it again, you see that the board is behind of the bar, but very cool. An OG court, original one, you know. Wow, that is nice, you know, with that out view, but still in the city, you know. Wow, an asphalt court, you know. I like it, you know. Wait, a little bit out, wait. So now I go outside and I will check out the thing, you know, because you see here when we go out, there we have the calisthenics park. The floor, oh, these are bad. They are not that soft, you know, like it. These are the harder blades, you know. Black one, yeah. The buses, you know. You see that it's a cool thing, or with the EVO NXT in. And here the small ring, you know. That we will check out to sit, you know. But you can imagine when here is the whole bus station. What is going on with the kids? There are hundreds of kids, but this is I mean, here it's also a sport team, you know, small board, you know, like at No Go West there's also such a small board, but you see, burnt. Yeah, but I would not throw, because you see that when the ball crushes in here, it is scratched for sure, you know, by those sharp things, you know. I show you that, wait. Watch this. You see, when he goes here, that is not the best idea, you know. But what a cool place. Here is for the yacht club, you know. Also there then people in. A few layups, but you see also this ring is more to this. So for sure someone has dunked here, you know, of course when the kids are in. But yeah, an original thing, you know. I think it is great for the kids, you know, that they have to do something here. Sport, you know. Sit here. I have seen it right now. They were waiting for the bus, tried a few pull-ups, tried a few dips, you know. Best thing or to do. But I have to be careful, because today they have said there comes not only shower, also the lights, and I drive all beside the river, you know, 2 hours away, and by 2 hours you have to be careful. But I mean, there, that here is, you see that? That I have never seen. For what is this? When this, you know, they have put this out, you see that? They have damaged it. Oh, but alone, the idea to make such a tool, you know. So where is the ball? You see the ground goes to the right side a bit. Always the test, you know. When we have a new chord, you know, we test. You can listen now. Wait, the real test. Bam. It is loud, but not that loud that I would expected it. The ring. Wait, no. I want to go to the ring. You know, hard ring, you have seen it, ball falls out even if it's a soft ball. The same here, but it is very solid, you know. Here it was louder. Also middle, also ring. Yeah. But yeah, I told you that, very cool. But now I take my jacket, wait, and a few balls, only layups to see the other ring with my bicycle, you know. But wow, we've discovered a new court, the strength court. But I thought this is more only a calisthenics park where they have put a small basketball. But now the strength court, you know, the school court, I call it now other, because they're all school kids. The school court, I call it now, is the better, because calisthenics is only a small part here. But we check this out from here, then we will see. What a cool thing, yeah. Unbelievable. You see it? When the ball comes out of the net, it goes to this side. That is bad. You've seen it. But wow, absolutely amazing. You feel like on a real street court. Hey. Wow, real street ball. And that with the EVO NXT. What a viewer. Unbelievable viewer. Scheiße. Unbelievable, you know. One time now it crashed in, but thankfully right and not to those wooden things. But it is playable, very nice. Not that much shaking, cool. From the height it is a bit better, you know. It's not that high than the other rings, but I like it here, you know. Wow. And complete original court which you find. I know not one court which is similar like this, you know. From all over 120 courts what I know. And amazing, here these mountains, the cage form, you know, beside us cool thing, bus station. Wow, now the Iceman comes, you see Tony's ice. Do you know that? You hear him? Have you also this in the USA? Tell me, this car always make whoop 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 with this ring ring ring, and then when you say hey here, then he comes and you get ice. You know, that is cool, oh? Here he comes, Tony's ice. Wow, you see? That is amazing. We can check out the ice, or that is cool. That is how it is made by us, you know. They drive here, then you can check out for your ice. Fresh ice. I mean, tell me now, here on a street ball court, you can say, hey, here I am, I want an ice. It's so cool. So nice. But the weather, you know. Yeah, and the calisthenics park, we can also check out a bar. Yeah, here a higher bar, good height. Here a little bit, yeah, it's too small for the real OGs, you know, to make the ladder. But yeah, here a dip station, a small one for bigger guys, you know. Here higher, the width is good, for some maybe too thin. But here you smell a little bit the rubber blades. But it is a cool thing, you know. Wow. Hey, that is really an original. I mean, wow, with that mountain, you know, completely outside. And on there where the last houses are, you know, around in there, around, you know, there is in the woods court, you know, not the hidden woods court, in the woods court, you know. And there are other, an old one, wow, that is cool here. Now the third court, wow, that I like now. With my EVO NXT, nothing happened, you know. The asphalt was almost similar to here, you know. Yeah, but what was nice. So from here we say goodbye till next time, bye and ciao.
And I always do it big because I can.